Franchise tag. Now, most NFL fans understand that when you hear franchise tag, you know your guy's coming back. It's on a one-year deal. He's going to make a lot of money for that 1 year, but he's not getting the long-term security. But that's pretty much where it starts and ends. Now, some notable players were eligible for the franchise tag. Dak Prescott in Dallas. You see Allen Robinson, who's in Chicago. Kenny Golladay, another wide receiver there. Chris Godwin down, Super Bowl champion Tampa. Shaquille Barrett, who's one of those guys who made a huge impact in the Super Bowl. And Hunter Henry, tight end, out in Charger land. So let's get more on this. Let's bring in our five-time NFL Executive of the Year, three-time Super Bowl champion, Scott Pioli. All right, Scott. Again, most people understand the basic broad stroke that it's a one-year deal for a lot of money, the franchise tag. But when someone says franchise tag, what does it mean to franchise tag a player?
Well, it means that you're probably going to upset the player. As crazy as it sounds, that he's going to be paid such a high amount of money and he's guaranteed. Essentially, the player doesn't actually like that. They want a longer-term deal, which is going to give them a much longer, a much greater amount of guaranteed money. So it's one of these things, Eric, that you step into it, and you're kind of, as a team, as a general manager, as a head coach, it's like, well, I don't know how this is going to go. But most players get upset about it, and it gives the team control over the contract negotiation. I think that's one of the things that really frustrates the players so much, Eric. You ask what it means, but what it means is that team gets the control of the negotiation for the most part, and they have a lot of leverage, and a lot of times players and agents don't like that so much.
And I like your point that basically they can say sort of, if you don't sign a long-term deal, we're going to franchise tag you. And as you said, the players generally won't like that. Dak Prescott is one player who understands and has to be very familiar with the franchise tag. What about the potential of Dak being franchised again in Dallas?
Well, you know, Eric, we all know that that goes up significantly. The amount that he had last year guaranteed for 1 year is going to go up by 20%. He's going to be locked into that if they actually franchise him. But Dak Prescott is the exact reason why many players don't like the franchise tag, because Dak was certainly guaranteed the amount that he got this year. But again, had he done a longer-term contract, he would have had more money guaranteed. He would have had more years on the contract, obviously, but he probably would have felt safer. Now he's coming off of this dramatic injury, and it's really, in his mind, he could have had more money and more security. So, again, I really think, Eric, the window opened today. This is the other thing I think we have to understand. The window opened today. We've got until March 9th is the final date that teams can actually, apply the franchise tag. So right now, the heat got turned up a little bit now for negotiations and players that may be those, those chosen few that are to get franchise tagged, where teams and agents and players start getting down to business right now in this 2-week window.
All right, excellent analysis of not only what it is, but the ripple effects of what teams can use and how their advantage and how it may speed up the process to get everybody to make a deal. That's why three-time Super Bowl champ, five-time NFL Executive of the Year. Scott, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, taking a look at some of the upcoming NFL dates that are notable. Your franchise and transition tags. It is open season till March 9th. And then a little over a week later, it's St. Paddy's Day and the league year starts and free agency begins. And then your draft, April 29th, culminating on the first day of May. No combine this year, so it'll be all the more interesting.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.